Hello guys, welcome to the new devlog and I just downloaded a screen recorder thundershade.net which is very cool, you can check it out. So a little backface to this story. My teacher asked me to participate in a hackathon which is conducted by EY and it is an hackathon which increases vaccine adoption to gamification. So let's see what the features they have given. Okay, don't know. Reward systems don't know man. Team playing, I don't know it at all. Avatars don't know, quizzes don't know. Like, do you think I'm a nerd? Even though I don't know anything, I cannot say no to my teacher. Then I think I have no choice. I think I should get started. Like, I think they should give Billy this project. Those nerd will do it. Okay. Anyway, I took on this project and I also told my team like I will complete this project no matter what. So let's see how we got finished project and welcome to my second devlog. Let us starting before that, and there is a link to small devlogs during development in my YouTube channel. You can check them out for more details. And let us start. So I imported a plane which all of the people have to do because our plane need to stand, and I also imported a capsule so that it will look some kind of player kind of stuff. Yep, let us go like that. After spending 4 to 5 minutes, my idiot brain just realized that camera is in another location, so I just placed it in the correct position, and the camera is now in the correct position. We have a player, kind of a player, and we have a plane. Let us see what happens. Okay, it doesn't have anything because I need to have rigid body right now, so I'll add rigid body right now. Since it is not having any gravity, I have to add rigid body to this particular capsule so that it will be bounded to physics. Okay, now let us click play. Yep, now it is good. Yeah, it is looking perfectly good. Okay, our player need to move, so I added player controller script and also player motor script. And you don't know where they come from? Oh man, I have to tell you something. I'm currently developing a game known as Wild Shooters, which is available on Play Store, not right now, but it will be available in a week, where I'm developing way too fast, solving all of the bugs that I can, and so I can bring it to you guys. So if you're really interested in this game, just check if it is available in the description. If the link is available, then it is released. If it is not, just wait for it for my future videos so that I will tell you when it got updated. And it's a land based game where you can connect your friends or sport and you can play, but it's like mini miltia, but it's 3D version of mini miltia, and it is a zombie mode which I added, which you can also play with your friends. Now adding my player controller and player motor scripts, now our cube is finally moving. Yeah, it's moving left, right. Yep, it is moving good, but it is not rotating really, guys. Why it is not rotating? Okay, wait, stop. Now I made the player as a first person shooter kind of stuff. So I added camera to the capsule so that we can look through the capsule. Now it is moving straight, backward, and left and right, and it is working really fine. Yeah, it's working like a charm, guys. Yeah, it's working. Guys, it is literally me after coming to home from college. I think it is a quite good and easy fix. Like, we just need to go to the rigid body and we just need to prevent rotations and positions. We just need to prevent rotations along x-axis and z-axis, and we just need to rotate our camera with respect to player around y-axis. So I think we can keep it like that. Now our player is moving, but he will never fall because we freezed his positions and rotations around a particular constraint. But there is one thing that is happening: he is not rotating at all. You need to fix that. To prove that I'm an idiot, there are literally hundreds of bugs from starting of the video. I didn't notice them. Okay, let us solve them and I will meet you guys. Okay, after solving bugs, now our player is rotating. Yeah, he's rotating. He will move forward, he'll move left, right, whatever way we want. It's like first person shooter. Okay, now our player is moving, but our player is not human. He's like a capsule. So we will make him human. Don't worry, guys. We'll make him human. Since I'm not a nerd, I went to Mixama and downloaded some 3D models so that our capsule looks like human. So I went through Mixama, going through some 3D models and 3D arts. Right, I'm going through some 3D models for our game because making a 3D model from scratch is very difficult. So this website offers for free. So I have gone through some of this stuff and let's try to import them to our game. Okay, imported the model in my project instead of capsule. Now, okay, our model is imported. He is rotating, he is moving left, right, and all of those kind of stuff. But something is not right at all. I think like he is just standing like that and he is not moving at all. So maybe we need to add some cool animations. So went to Vixamo and downloaded a couple of animations, because animations making is very hard. So after making some animations, I did it. Now after that, I looked for a couple of animations also, like walking, running, and all of those kind of stuff. And I added an animation controller to our 3D model, and I also downloaded so many animations, and I added a particular controller which will control our animations based on the state of our game. Now after adding all of these kind of nerdy kind of stuff, now our character is now animating. For all of the intelligent people who want to see my code, here is the code, and it is a basic character controller code where we will apply different kinds of forces to rigid body based on movement. So let us start play. Okay, now our character is playing animations. Oh no, jump again. Okay, cool. It somewhat sucks really. Now player can move and he can jump, he can move sideways, whatever, and the animations are looking pretty sick. Now let us see. So there is one thing that is really missing, is like the camera is not like rotating kind of stuff, like it is a pixel and it is not a 3D camera like PUBG mobile, right? So we need a third person controller camera, and making one from scratch is very hard. So I searched in internet and how to make a third person camera controller, and I found a really great tutorial by Unity official only. So they use its Animation. Animation is a module which is developed by Unity, so that it will help you to have a 3D third person controller camera in a very easy manner. So I did it. So I added Animation module, and now we have a third person controller camera, and it looks really good. I can also add a first person camera, but people have to see how they look and how they run. So I added third person controller camera so people don't confuse either. So the third person controller camera is looking pretty sick, and thanks Unity, you did a great job. Our player is moving right now, but he need to interact with other people. Again, I went to Mixamo, looked at a couple of characters, and downloaded most of the models which looks kind of sick, and just imported them to Unity. Okay, now we have citizens and we also have the player, but we need some city to rotate, like they cannot sit on a single plane. So I searched on internet about making a scene city, and scene city is a kind of an add-on for Blender which costs $97. I don't want to spend money on this project at all, and it is available free, but I want to support the developers, so I didn't use it at all. So I thought like maybe I have to build it from scratch. So I searched on internet for a reference image, downloaded a reference image, and by using that reference image I built my own city in Blender from scratch, which took me around 4 to 5 hours. So we will see the result. So are you ready for the result? 3, 2, oh shit. Okay. Okay, so here is the model that I made in Blender. I made this city in Blender. It includes a road, street lights, and zebra crossings kind of stuff, and it has some houses. And I made one house and I copied it. Of course, you can know that one right now. And it took me 4.5 hours, and I also added materials, and I think I'm really proud of it. And when we see the rendering is quite good. I added a black color to the road, and I also zebra crossings, I just left them like white, and I added blue, red, and yellow, which is inspired by the reference image. Sorry, I don't have the link to show the reference image right now, but the reference image is kind of looks like this. So these are the houses and this is the city. I think they are very good enough for a single awareness video. I imported that entire city to Unity, and after importing that one, you need to add box colliders to every portion, and Unity has a great option for adding box colliders. It added a box colliders dynamically, so you don't need to go through each of the object and you need to add box collider. It will try to add based on the meshes and widths and kind of calculations kind of stuff. And after adding box colliders to everything, our player is finally ready to move in our city. But wait, there is one thing that we have to do. They need to be citizens in the city, right? So I downloaded a couple of models in the Mixamo, as I said before, and I added them to our city, but they cannot stand like this. They have to move, right? But how can they move without controlling? Like they have to move from one location to other location precisely without colliding with anything. Unity has a great system which is known as a nav mesh. Nav mesh is a kind of an agent kind of system where you can just tell your model where to go. using Navmesh is very easy. You just need to go through each of your model and you just need to label them whether they are walkable or non-walkable. Like you can see on the right side, I am labeling one cube as a walkable and I am labeling other thing as non-walkable. So what happens is that whenever we release our agent into that particular Navmesh, our agent will go from one destination to other destination by going through walkable regions but not going through non-walkable regions. Also, which is the height, shape, how much slope that you can carry. You can do all of those kind of nerdy kind of stuff. After that, we are ready. So we'll go to my model and we'll add Navmesh agent and we will also add people script. Wait till you get the people script. So glad that you remembered me where I got the people script. I got the people script from a game which is known as Wild Shooters. I used it for my zombies to follow me wherever I go and to attack me. So if you really want to play this game, just link is in the description for Play Store. If it is available, if it is not available, then it's going to be available next week mostly, and I'm working very hard on it. It's a land-based game where you can connect your friend's Wi-Fi and you can play. Okay, let's jump back to the video. In that script, we will check whether we reach our final destination or not. If we reach our final destination, we are going to set a final destination as starting position and starting position as final destination, and this loop goes on and goes on. So what now happens is that we will get an effect like GTA where people are moving throughout the city and they'll just move from one position to other, and when they reach the other position, they'll reach the other position. We will check it out right now. Now we will see how our Navmesh agents traverse. So we will see this Navmesh agent and wait. Okay, now we will see this Navmesh agent. This Navmesh agent is going to reach its destination in a couple of seconds, and when it reaches destination, it is going to turn around because we reverse its final destination to its starting position. So it will move from left to right and again right to left, starting to ending and ending to start, like that, and they will move infinitely. Now what we will do is we need to have interaction because interaction with citizens is one of the critical role for vaccine development. So I took a particular character and I added a character script which will develop a progressive text as we interact with it. So I took a particular model and I added box collider to her. So whenever we interact with that box collider, the text displays so that we will know like, okay, we are interacting with that particular character. Let us see that in action right now, guys. So that I also had a follow target like an arrow mark above our head which will denote our current destination. So when we interacted with the character, it will do a talking animation and we can see like, hello Sanjay, how are you? Vaccination is very important. Go get a vaccine at nearby center. So after interacting with a particular character, it will tell us to go to a vaccine center. So we need to have vaccine center. So I added a plus symbol in Unity by adding a little animation with an inbuilt Unity system so that it will is a plus symbol which will rotate. So it is a kind of vaccine center. And we also need to add quizzes according to the rule of the TV game hackathon. So when we reach a vaccine center for getting a vaccine doses, people need to answer a couple of quiz questions. So what happens is that they will also get awareness through the quizzes and they will also have fun gaming interface. So now whenever people reaches this particular destination, they have to attend quizzes, like they have to answer those quiz questions and they need to tell them. So let us see how that thing works. So I added a couple of quizzes and I also added couple of quizzes and I added 2 vaccine centers so that we will interact with the Shia first and she will tell us to go to vaccine center, and our object to arrow mark which is a top of head player will also update, and there are some of the questions which are kind of funny. What is corona? Your friend disease, your mom disease, right? Okay, and after answering these questions, I also added a particular scorecard which will tell us the score. How do we measure the score? The score depends on our time. If you complete the game way too fast, then the score will be high. If you complete the game way too slow, then the score will be low. And I also added an intro screen so that people can start it and they can go to the home page or I can restart it. And after completing of this game, you can now get a scoreboard, and my score is 50, and you can have different options like restart, leaderboard, something. If you restart, then you will restart the level, and if you have leaderboard, you will go to the leaderboard. And I also added an intro scene too. So I also added an intro screen and scoreboard, guys. This is the game, and I think you get a final look of the game. So I hope you guys like this devlog, and if you really like this devlog, please subscribe and like so that it will support me. And making these videos are really hard, like recording this entire process and editing it is really hard. I hope you guys understanding it and subscribe to it if you want. And let me show you how to subscribe but you don't know. Okay, where is my channel? Shit, Hill Studios. Where? No man, my channel is not at all present here. Come on, getting started with Unity. That's my first video. I think it should be there right now. No, My channel is not at all there. No, man. No, my channel is not here. You guys need to subscribe to get my channel. Okay, let's go to your channel thing. And you can look at the playlist and you will have a corona awareness game develop which I made, which is consisting of 1 minute or 1.5 minute, which is like a live kind of stuff. Actually, I forgot to record the entire develop, so I remade the entire game for you guys so that I can record it like entire process. So next time onwards I will try to record it while I'm developing the game. And if you really want an insight on how it is kind of stuff, you can just look at that playlist develop, which is like live, where I will tell my frustration. So what are you waiting for? Just subscribe. It is free, I think so. Yeah, it is free. So thank you for watching my video, and I'll meet you next week, guys. Okay then. Bye.